Let's see what it looks like if we're on. Turn the volume all the way down. That's overland. Just testing to make sure everything's hooked up. Excuse me. Looks like we're good. I can't hear the audio. Looks like we're good. Okay. Speedy evening. Man, it is warm in here right now. Hear you loud and clear. Perfect. How much of this stuff doesn't need to be in the shot? Hey, Big Al, how you doing, brother? I'm doing great, man. Good to hear from you. Man, North Carolina, dude, what's up? Oh, I'm just sitting here, man. It's 19 degrees, or let me flip it, 66 in the tent. It's a bit warm. Probably have to come out of this hoodie in a little bit, but oh well, better that than cold. Outside, it's a lot colder. See, I'm just bouncing back and forth to catch the comments down here. Yeah, I hope you're all good. Speedy, congrats on the Range Rover, dude. Elvis, the Range Rover Classic looks great. Can't wait to see it. Just been sitting around today, just trying to get motivated to do stuff. You were in shorts all day. Nice, dude. See, get a few more before I get started. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out and camping for sure, man. Next month we've got a place scheduled tentatively, so hopefully everything goes well and we can get out of here, go camping. Not too far from here, farther away than my back garden where I'm at right now, but the yeah, this stove's kicking, man. I've got one of those like wood burning stove fans on top that runs from the heat. Yeah, it's kicking out the jams for sure. I got hair. It's kind of weird. I haven't had hair in a long time either. I just said the heck with it and left it. So, ordered all the hardware to mount the tent and awning. Sweet, dude. You're gonna love that tent. It'd be good to see it on your Range Rover. Oh, and if it looks a little smoky in here, don't worry. I got a carbon monoxide detector. But yeah, of course, at the last minute, I remembered I had this thermometer in my Jeep that I've never put batteries in. I always wanted to try it. So I'm like, today's the day, and I hurried up and ran and done that real quick. But like I said, we'll get started here in a minute or so. Waiting for some more to get joined. That fan's gonna take off on its own. Well, anyway, we'll get started. This will be posted afterwards anyway, so hope you all are doing well, surviving this crazy time. Like I said, I can't wait to get out and go camping finally. It's been way too long. But nothing else to do but prepare for when you can, so that's what I've been doing. That's why I set this tent up in the garden, just kind of getting some firewood processed, using my new knife along with my trusty axe to process some firewood and get it ready so it fits inside the stove. The stove's not huge, but it's definitely enough to heat this tent. But it's just, you have to knock the wood down pretty small just so it all fits in there. And plus, if you put anything big in there, it's like at nighttime, if you want like a night log to put in there to burn slow, that's cool. But to get it going, obviously, I wanted some smaller stuff. So that's what I've been using to do that. Of course, like I said, my axe, the Helco Work Black Forest axe. It's a forest axe, but the Black Forest, what I call it. And then, of course, I didn't have to use this, but the Silky Big Boy saw. This thing's ridiculous, man. If you're cutting low, Obviously, you can put it on that setting, but if you're cutting a regular limb or whatever, it's up on a tree, you can do it like that. So that works really good. I love that thing. And then this is my new bushcraft knife, the Buck Selkirk 863. This thing's phenomenal. It comes with a fire steel as well, so start fires with that, and it's got a place for it on the sheath. The sheath is hard plastic. Don't know if I really like that, but it rattles a little bit. But the cool thing is you can mount it to carry like this, like I've got it, and I put it like literally right in the front, or you can mount it suspended so it hangs, so it's a dangler as they call it. And then with this sheath, you can put this on either side. So if you're left-handed, you can put it over here or here, whatever you want. It's got a lot of different things you can do with it. But yeah, it wasn't too crazy a price, but it was kind of a lot higher than I could have got it in the States. But I needed something for this weekend, so that's why I got it. And well, actually last weekend, so I got it because I could get it here quick, and it just, I can't fault it. It's got micarta scales on it, like for the handles, and a place to bash stuff on the bottom. So yeah, that's all I need. So I'm happy with that. Oh. So what else have I been doing today? Oh, I got some new stuff. I don't know why it took me 44 years to get one, but I finally got a cast iron skillet. I've always said I was going to get one, and I never did, but I finally did. And it comes pre-seasoned, so I can use it right now. But I'm not going to use it right now. Other than that, I've been doing, the Jeep's running great. Both of them are, of course, but the Axe Bomb's doing great. It's kind of been put on hold with the new Jeep and everything, so I'm not going as crazy as upgrading it as I was. But it really doesn't need anything at this point. It's just ready to go. It's got the iCamper on top. I love that thing. And then it's got the awning out the sides, perfect to ARB 2500. So I don't know. It doesn't really need anything for what I need to do with it here, especially when I have the Rubicon in the States. I just want to, that thing's going to be my forever Jeep. Unfortunately, I can't take this one back with me, the Axe Bomb. So I'll be selling that in a couple years' time when I leave here. But, you know, hey ho, what can you do? I love the JK here, the Axe Bomb, but I just unfortunately can't take it with me. So I'll have to sell it in a couple years. And then I'm just down to the point where I don't know if I'm going to take stuff with me, like the tent and the fridge and stuff like that, if I'm just going to sell it all here and do something different in the States with the Rubicon there. I don't know. Anybody who's still here? That's the next thing. Let's see who's on still. Speedy, you still here, dude? If you guys haven't, if you're into Range Rover Classics at all, and I don't know anything about them, but I love the way they look. Speedy's just got one, and on Instagram, that's Elvis, the Range Rover Classic, I think is what it is. Is that what it is, Speedy? Is it Elvis, the Range Rover Classic, the Instagram? Someone just joined in. Let's see. But yeah, there's another one in the States that I've always liked. Cool, that is it. Elvis the Range Rover Classic on Instagram. Definitely check that out. But there's one in the States called Bumble that's up in Vermont, and a guy that has that takes it all over the place and guides a lot of tours and everything. And I've always thought that was like one of the coolest vehicles in the world. And Speedy's basically got one, not as rough as that guy's in the States. Speedy's looks a lot nicer, but Elvis the Range Rover Classic. Yep, that's it. Cool. All right. So something else I bought, fairy lights. So in the video that I'm doing right now, not this video, but I'm recording one as well for the channel. That'll go up probably next week or this week sometime, just kind of showing around what I've done today in here. And it'll be on there. I'm going to put these up. These are RGB, so you can change the colors, or it can just be a regular white. And it's just to distribute the light a little bit better than just a regular, you know, my lantern that I normally hang from the middle or whatever, so I can have this. But yeah, looking forward to putting these up. 10 meters long. They were the cheapest chips, and they were on Amazon, so figured why not. And yeah. yeah, like I said, I don't know too much to say. I just wanted to catch up with everybody, hoping to say hey to a few people and see what y'all are doing and tell you what I've been up to. It's been a weird couple years lately. You guys all know that. But the reason that I finally bought, the reason I bought a Jeep in the States, I get that question a lot. I've had people message me. They're like, hey, they're like, I thought you had a silver Jeep. I thought you had a green Jeep. Well, yes to both. I do, but the green Jeep. How's the Jeep build coming along? Which one, mate? The stateside one's going great. I've kind of slowed down on the UK one. The stateside, for those that don't know, it's a 2021 Sarge Green Rubicon JLU, and it's so far what I've done to it's all been interior stuff. So I've put the goose gear system in the back. I left the rear passenger seat in, but I took the big passenger seat out in the back and left the little one. So that's all ply line now from Goose Gear. It's a great system. And then I also put the Trailgater table from Outback Adventures. I put that on the back, and that was huge. The thing works great. And then I went to visit my guys at Blue Ridge Overland Gear and bought one of their seat back panels to put stuff on. But I flipped it around, put it on the front. Thanks, Al. So I flipped it around, put it on the front because I'm a solo Jeeper usually, so it's just me. And in the States, I have to think about it. I'm on this side, so I can just reach over and grab my drink or whatever. So it's a perfect setup for me. And another thing is I confuse a lot of people with where I was the last 4 months because I was here, I was there, I was back, and I was there again. So I came back and I came back here. I think it was December, like the first week of December or something. I was gone in the States for about a month and a half, and that's when I bought the Jeep in November. And then I came back at the beginning of December, and I was sitting here doing my 10 days self-isolating. And towards the end of that, Virgin Atlantic, the people I had a flight with in January, called me or messaged me and said my flight times have changed. Well, with Virgin Atlantic, if that happens, you can change your flight. If they change it, you can alter it 21 days forward or back. So I decided to leave straight away. So I ended up going back the 22nd of December instead of the 5th of January. I landed that night. It was late. My daughter crashed her car. She's fine, but she totaled the car. And when she bought her last one, they kind of screwed her over on the cost. Once everything sounded good, great car and all that stuff. When it came time to the finance part, they put her through the ringer and almost doubled the price. So it was the first time I think my second time, but first time she spent that much money on a car. So I was like, well, hey, I can come back now and I can help you out. So I flew home to Indiana, got to mom and dad's at silly early in the morning on the 23rd, slept for a couple hours, woke up, put that Trailgater table on the back of the Rubicon, and then drove all the way from Indiana to Florida. It's about 15 hours where she's at in Florida is how long it took. I was sleeping in rest areas or services, as you call them here, and made it down there Christmas Eve, sort of 2 p.m.-ish, I think, or 3 p.m. Or actually probably later, it doesn't matter. But anyway, so I was able to spend Christmas Eve and Christmas and New Year's with my daughter. We found her a great car, got her a great deal. And then we went to Disney World for a couple of days and then drove back. I drove back to Indiana to mom and dad's house. So I was there for about 4 or 5 days and I got the itch again. So I was messaging the guys from Blue Ridge Overland Gear. I'm like, hey, I'd love to come over. And they're like, come on over. So I drove the 7.5 hours one morning over to Virginia from Indiana. Went to Blue Ridge Overland Gear that evening and saw Dean leaving, talked to him for a couple of seconds, and I told him I was going to go eat, and he said he'd join me, so we went and had dinner at this amazing brewery there in Bedford, Virginia. So the next morning I woke up, went to Blue Ridge Overland Gear, their shop, met everybody, got shown around. Just I had an absolute great time with those guys. Great people, all of them, and they're all jobbing, man. They're all working their butts off there in Bedford to make all these great products. I've had a bunch of their products before I went there, and now I'm going to have a lot more after seeing them being made and seeing how much they put into them. So highly suggest anything Blue Ridge Overland Gear you can get a hold of. It's well worth it. So anyway, I hung out there at about 2 o'clock and then drove all the way back to Indiana again. Got there late at night. Probably got home at 11:30, midnight, something like that. And then just hung out with the parents for the next week or two and then flew back to England. Did my 10 days self-isolating again and went back to work. So it's been a crazy last 4 months, but it's been fun. And I've got 6,000 miles on my new Jeep. So I bought it in November and I've already got 6,000 miles on it. It's diesel as well, so I'm not worried. Diesels last forever. I love that thing. My Jeep here is a diesel too, so yeah, big fan of diesels. But anyway, that's like a long story. But it was a great time, and thanks to everybody that's commented and messaged me and stuff, asked me what the heck was going on. So everything's good. It was just I was just out there having fun, to be honest. So it was good stuff. Oh, I got in the Jeep world. There's something they call the people duck Jeeps, so they actually put little rubber duckies on the Jeeps. Like you see somebody's Jeep park, you put a little rubber ducky on there, and so I got a pack of like 25 of them and gave them out in my hometown, like all around. That was fun, something cool to do. Let's see, I think that's about it, man. Sitting here racking my brain. What's next? I'm back in school now doing college stuff, so I got homework to do. So I got to get that too. Finishing my bachelor's degree finally. I've let it set for like 5 years, and I only got 3 classes left, but just got lazy. Um, let's see. I think that's about it, man. I said it like 10 times, but anyway, let's see what we got here. Jamie, I'm hoping so, but some other stuff's kind of came up too. So Jamie asked if I plan on traveling all over the U.S. in the Jeep when I get back for good, which is 2023. I'll be back there. That was the original plan. I still want to do that. That just opened a whole can of worms, Jamie. Thank you. Actually, I wanted to mention some of this stuff. Like I said, that was the plan, but now one of my buddies back there, we're looking at starting a business properly, possibly as well. So if we do that, that'll kind of keep me in Indiana for a while. So right now, um, I'm looking at some land, trying to find some land in Indiana. Nothing crazy, just some woods, so I can camp in and do stuff like that. Possibly build a house on later. But I just want a place that I can go and do some bushcraft stuff and all that. But I was still my number one place. I tell people this all the time. Number one place in the world that I want to travel is Oregon. So I'm going to get to Oregon one way or the other. Even if I hit the road when I get back and just do a 2 or 3 week trip, just to see Oregon and come back. I got plenty of people I know along the way. So I got friends I can stop by and see and have a place to park a Jeep on the driveway. So, but yeah, absolutely, man. I wanna see every state. I've seen 20. I got 30 to go, so I want to see them all. Um, but yeah, so the bushcraft thing, I want a place. I watch a lot of bushcraft channels over here, and I don't know. England's just they got so many good channels over here. I can't find a lot of them in the states. If anyone knows any, please let me know what you got. But over here we got like Kent Survival, TA Outdoors, Simon the Bloke in the Woods. I just got turned on to one called Smooth Ga Fixed, and it's my buddy's Mark told me about that. I had no idea. It's amazing. You got Joe Robinette and another guy's got a channel. I can't remember his name. Sean something up in yeah TA Outdoors. I said that one, yeah. But Sean's got a channel called My Self Reliance up in Canada where he built his own log cabin by hand by himself. It's just amazing stuff to watch. And a lot of these videos they don't have any talking in them, so you can just like sit and watch them, and it's just them, in the woods building stuff, and that's exactly where I can see myself. So I'm hoping to get there. Speedy, there's also TA Fishing as well. That's that guy's dad. Yeah, TA Outdoors is great, man, and his dad's fishing show is great too. And TA stands for Totally Awesome. If you guys didn't know that, so Totally Awesome Outdoors and Totally Awesome Fishing. But yeah, and that's something else I want to do. I'm gonna go fishing back home. I haven't done that in forever. Yeah, you watch that? Cool. Yeah, that dude's awesome. But yeah, there's a whole lot of bass that are just waiting for me to catch them back in Indiana. So that's gonna happen this summer too. I think I'll go back and visit, hang out with the parents for a while, see my buddies. Yeah, luckily, like I said, I know some good people back in the states, all over the states, so I can go anywhere and be not too far away from a friend, because that's one thing about the military. You know people from all over the world by the time you're done. So after 20 years in the military, I know people everywhere. It seems like, and good people, most of them. Let's see. Put this little thing up here. love this little lamp. I use this all the time, and it's solar charged as well. So I just put it on my dash in my Jeep. Little Gold Zero, who makes it. Put it on the dash. And it charges. Yeah, I apologize for not having a lot to say tonight. I didn't come to this scripted at all. Obviously, I just want to come say hey. And it's how we doing? Yeah, we're about 20 minutes in, so it's not too bad. Just sitting there talking to myself for 20 minutes. I'm sure the neighbors think I'm mad. Well, they already think I'm mad because I got a big, huge bell tent in the back. Oh, that's something else. So, working on the bushcraft stuff in the back garden because that's what I got. Right now, when I chopped all this firewood into smaller bits, I had a piece of plywood that I was chopping it on. A buddy of mine, Bullhead from up Midlands Way, is a landscaper, a really good one as well. And I asked him, I'm like, hey man, you know where I can get one of these things at? Just like a log that I can chop on. He's like, dude, I got you covered. So hopefully when all this stuff clears up, I'll be able to go get that and start working on, you know, more stuff around here, like different little projects and stuff. Bushcraft. So I keep saying that word. I'm sure y'all sick of it if you ain't used to it. But just learning how to build stuff. Just with raw materials, you know, not like maybe using nails, but probably not, and like making your own mortises and all that, and making bow saws. That's something I want to try to do. And this tent offers a good opportunity for me because I can unzip the bottom, so I can take the bottom out of this thing and just be grass, and I can still use the wood stove and all that. So I could be out here working in the bell tent, which is 4 meters wide. So it's basically like, what's that in American money? It's about 18 feet wide, probably maybe 20, I think, if I'm doing math right. It'd be close to 20 feet, I think, but around too, you know. And obviously it's plenty high in the middle, but it goes out from there. Survival, yeah. Oregon and Washington both look beautiful. I enjoyed watching Venture Forward. Yeah, dude, that's what got me too. He doesn't do any bushcraft, but just travels all over in his Jeep Wrangler. Yeah, dude. Chris from Venture Forward is awesome. He's also got a Revel now too. Ray Mears, yep, he's awesome too. But yeah, Chris from Venture Forward, he's got a Winnebago Revel camper, 4-wheel drive camper now too, and his girlfriend drives that. But yeah, his videos in Oregon is what made me want to go to Oregon so bad. So that whole side over there, I need to get to. Yeah, Ray Mears, I've read a couple of his books and I've watched some of his stuff. But yeah, he's a proper guy too, man. He's done some work. Like I said, that Smooth Ka Fixed, I didn't know anything about, and Mark told me about that, and I was like, what the heck? And they do some amazing stuff too. They just did a 10 euro challenge, and they had to go to like this little dollar store and buy everything they needed for the evening and spend a night with nothing else. No, Dick Pronecki. No, man, what's that? I'm gonna look it up when I get done with this though. But yeah, all that stuff interests me, man. It's just something about being left alone, you know, and just like doing your thing and being able to survive has just always been interesting to me. And growing up in Indiana, I disappeared like during the day, and I would come home when it got dark usually. But I'd be out in the woods, man, just exploring and making things and digging, looking for stuff. And yeah, I love being out in the woods. And that's one thing that this Axe Overland has done, has got me back out there, and I'm loving it. So when I go back home, my buddy Rob, he's got a few acres of woods, and he told me I'm more than welcome to go out there and do what I want. Well, I don't know if he do what I want, but I can go out there and work on some stuff and camp and everything. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. But no, I definitely need to look up that documentary on Dick Pronecki. Okay, yeah, I'll have to definitely check that out. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Oh, let's see what else, man. What else y'all got going on? What's good? What's the temperature? I think the logs are dying down in the stove a little bit. That's all right. Supposed to do homework, like I said, but I'll probably go in there and play Call of Duty instead. He moved to Alaska and hand-built his tools to make his log cabin. That's awesome. Lived there for 30 years alone, filmed some of it before vlogging was a thing. That's perfect. That's amazing. And that's when I first saw Sean, I can't remember his last name, the guy from My Self Reliance. I thought he was in Alaska or something like that. The way that the terrain and everything looked, but he's in Canada. But yeah, he 100%, man, built it by hand. I've even got on a Twinkies are good. You're not wrong. Um, but yeah, I've even got like a wish list on Amazon, private wish list. It's called like Timber Tools basically, and it's just looking at stuff that I need, quote need, to do some of that stuff. So something else that I'm doing too, is I bought stuff to do screen printing because I want to do my own T-shirts and stuff. And I bought a vinyl cutter and I bought a heat press, and then I cut out the Axe Overland logo and I heat pressed it onto a shirt, and I didn't like it. It just didn't look right after I washed it. It just looked, to me, it just looked cheap. So I went ahead and bought screen printing stuff. So I have everything I need to start screen printing. I just need to find time and a space to do it. So hopefully I'll be able to do some Axe Overland shirts just to practice. And that's something else that I'm possibly thinking about doing too. Is when I go back home, if I'm trying to save money and just get built up where I'm at, I may start doing some of the t-shirts and banners and stickers and stuff like that. I've always fancied doing a print shop, and I got a good buddy here, Luke, for Uncle Luke's sign and sticker, or sticker and sign. I always get that wrong, but it's Uncle Luke's. I always buy stuff through him, and he knows I'm going back in a couple years. He's offered to let me be his Saturday boy and come up there and sweep the floors and learn stuff once we get out of this pandemic. So that's definitely on the short list of stuff for me to do. And plus, it's just fun being up there. Him and his sister run it, and they know what they're doing. They do some quality stuff. They've done a lot of stuff for me for the RC stuff and for the Axe Overland. So yeah, that's another option. So all I need for that back in the States is a garage. So I basically, what I want to do is get a small plot of land, build a big garage, have a little apartment in it, and then everything happens in the garage and sleep happens in the apartment. So that's all I need an apartment for. So I can do all my crafts, if you want to call it crafts, in the garage. But screen printing, like I said, it's always interested me. Yeah, t-shirts are much needed, dude. I definitely need to get some of those done. I had this made years ago, and it's still holding up well. This is embroidered on the front. And there's a lot of good screen printing channels too, but save that for my other channel, the Factory channel. I talk about screen printing and all that stuff. A man house, that's right. I just need a garage and a bed. So I can park the Jeep, the motorcycle, screen printing, guitars, blah blah blah, all that stuff there, ready to go. Yeah. All right. Can't wait to get back to the RC stuff. Miss the drifting and the crawl. Mate, I miss drifting a lot. I can't wait. I took my drifter back to the States and I've used it like twice. But yeah, my RC drift car here, it's itching to get back out there, man. Good people too. And I'm going through all my garage stuff right now, selling lots and lots and lots of RC stuff, just trying to thin the herd and get everything going. So I got some room in the garage so I can do some screen printing and stuff. And I've got a CNC router I haven't used. I'm not going into this. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I need to go through. And if you all didn't know, I'm a motorcycle instructor is what I do. So the last 2 weeks I've been teaching a motorcycle class over here. Train the trainer, so the guys that I certified can now teach the courses over here. So that's what I've been out there on the range for the last 2 weeks. Tomorrow I don't have a class, so I'm pretty happy. I get to sleep in a little bit, but I got a lot to do still, so it's gone like plumb cold in here now. The fan's still spinning, so the stove's kicking out some kind of heat. What time are we looking at here? 27. Doing good. I'm talking a lot. Yeah, Big Al, Little Al said he went out with his. What do I ride? My main one is a Heritage Softail, 2007, but I also have an 81 shovel head, like chop. It's a street, or it's a bobber style, but it's called the Mariner. And the Heritage is called the Trooper, big Iron Maiden fan. But yeah, my main one would be the Harley Heritage Softail with ape hangers. That's what I ride most of. I haven't rode as much as I wanted to last couple of years, but and the shovel head I'll be selling out before I come back. Unfortunately, I just don't need two bikes, man. I'm trying to thin my life out. I got too much junk I've accumulated. The wife's been telling me for years, you know, you got too much stuff. I'm like, nah, yeah, I do. So I'm trying to get rid of all this stuff and just thin it out to what I actually need. The more stuff I sell, the happier I get. So it's working out. Do you ride too, Jamie? Hello from the other side of the world, Germany. Ah, Abend. I lived there for 5 years, man. I miss it terribly. It's like my favorite place. And I'm in England right now, dude, so I'm not too far away from you. I'll actually be coming over there in May to teach a motorcycle class. Or two, actually. I might have to teach two while I'm over there. Yeah, I lived around Trier for 5 years, man. In the Rhineland-Pfalz. Beautiful area. It was like the one place I wish I would have stayed, dude. That place was so awesome. Oh. Yeah, temperature's dropping in here. It's like 53, I think. What's that in Euro? 12. Complaining about 12 degrees. That's all right. We'll make it. For Life Expedition. Good to see you on here. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm in Byron. Oh, cool. Yeah, I am from the U.S., man. I live here in the U.K. I was in the military and retired, and that's why I was in Germany, too, for 5 years. What's in a cup? Orange juice or water or lemonade, probably. I didn't, but haven't had a bike in several years as cool as yours, though. Oh, bro, all bikes are cool. Victors are nice, man, but they bit the dust, yeah. Yeah, dude, I love all bikes, you know, well, except, yeah, I love 90% of bikes. The new Indians are the only ones I can't get with, man. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't like them. Love the old Indians, but the new ones, I just can't. But all bikes are good bikes, man. All of them. Yeah, sweetie, this is a little present from Fian. I don't need to say anything else. You know what it is. Last bike I had, I crashed. Dude, my last dirt bike I crashed. That's for sure. I crashed that hard, dislocated my shoulder. This is only, what, 6 years ago. Messed myself up. I was too old for it then. I can't even imagine it now. So that's why I'm starting to skateboard now. Haven't done that in years. I figured, why not? Let's get hurt doing that. Yeah, I took the longboard out the other day, man. It just like, I was knackered within like the first block and a half. Got ya. There you go, Speed. I knew you knew what I was talking about. Yeah, well, should probably go get on Call of Duty and shoot some stuff. Yeah, like Al said, homework tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, give it a minute here to see if anybody else jumps in, and I'm going to bounce out of here, fellas. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. The Instagram, I've been posting lots over there. Wow, was it that long ago? What, the motorcycle crash? Yeah, it was, dude. I know, it was like right in the middle of us doing reviews and everything. And yeah, that one, that hurt. Hey, dude, I appreciate you coming through, Jamie. Hopefully the next one will be a little more informative. This one's kind of just like a ramble fest for me. But yeah, take care, brother. Hopefully we'll see you soon over there. That's not too bad. Yeah, take it easy, brother. We'll catch you soon, man. Hopefully sooner than later. Like I said, if you need some help once we get out of this crap, give me a shout and I'll come up and help you put the tent on or whatever you need, dude. Just come hang out and see you and Sam, man. It's been way too long. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure you click like and subscribe, please. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and all that. And we'll see you out there later.